I'm delighted that the RGS Parents Association, which are the friends of everything at RGS, are planning to launch a crowdfund campaign. I'm going to support it, and I hope that you will join me in supporting it. The PA have not had the opportunity this year to operate some of the activities they ordinarily would, and therefore have lost a significant amount of income, which of course in turn impacts on the school. RGS is a state-funded school, so of course the bulk of our income comes from the government. But in order to do some of the many things that we do, we require extra income. The Easter courses, the lettings, the Friends of groups, and the parental donations, which are very generous, enable us to bridge that gap between the state funding and what it actually costs to provide the education for your sons that we all enjoy. At the end of last year, we lost all of our reserves. I'm glad to say that we managed to balance the books, and with very careful, prudent financial management, we shall do the same this year. But of course what it's done is to prevent us undertaking some of the larger capital projects that we wish to undertake. That's beyond the scope of a crowdfund. However, we've got a couple of short-term things that we would really like to do, and I'm asking you now to support us in the crowdfund campaign to enable us to look at a couple of areas of the school. Mr. Wallace, the Deputy Headmaster, and I are going to take you on a walk around RGS and show you a couple of things that we'd like to achieve. Well, the first stop on our journey is room G1, and this is the room that the Parents Association were raising money to refurbish, not only the fabric of the room but also the equipment, and as you can see it is outdated. We've had 2 lockdowns, and during that time we've really come to terms with providing an online digital education. And I think it's really important that as a school we are able now to invest in IT to enable us to make certain that we are meeting the needs of 21st century digital students, to prepare them not only for their education but also for the world of work.
Well, it seems like it was only actually yesterday when we had all this put in by the PA, but looking on the plaque it actually looks like it was 2013 when the Parents Association generously donated this outdoor eating area. Every break and lunchtime it's packed with our boys, but as you can tell there's probably only enough seating for about 80 to 90 boys, which with a school of 1,400 is a real challenge. We've got lots of other areas around the site that we have space to put these sorts of tables in, and what we'd like to do ideally is create some kind of covering so that not only can we provide some outdoor space, but we can actually provide some outdoor space which is covered for eating areas as well. It's a really important part of the day for us, getting our boys together for those break times and those lunch times, and to be able to sit down and share a bit of food with their pals is really important. So any support that you guys can give us to enable this to happen over the coming weeks would be hugely appreciated. On a lovely day like today, this is a fantastic eating area. This area actually used to be the schoolhouse sort of headmaster's lawn, but at the moment it's a great little eating spot for our students. It's not widely used at the moment, and part of the reason for that is when it does rain it can get a bit waterlogged and what have you. So with it backing onto the canteen, maybe this is one of those areas around the school site that might be appropriate for some kind of covered area to hopefully provide that additional space which is much needed. Many thanks indeed.
I'd like to thank you for watching this video, and also thanking you in anticipation of your support for the crowdfund